So we have just unboxed the Panasonic Lumix 18-40. The reason I got it, first let me start off, I was inspired by a video, some travel video. I forget the name of the guy. If I find it, I'll put it down below. And he got amazing footage with his camera, one of the small Sonys, the 24mm lens, and a small microphone, and a wireless microphone, and a tripod. I just got so inspired that he created such amazing footage with minimal gear and a high level of skill. I figured when I go out anywhere, I'm going to choose one lens. I ended up picking up 18-40. So I want to get more proficient and also shooting in log, which I rarely do. So I'm using this opportunity to improve like where I'm weak. Today we're going to take out the 18mm 18-40. I like it.
It ain't about the years in your life, it's about the life in your years. So it's okay to die doing what you love.
That gets pretty dang close.
Die doing what you love.
Easy, man.
Rather than living a long life of just losery. You know? Difference between a sociopath and a psychopath. Sociopaths tend to be more impulsive and erratic in their behavior, often reacting violently when confronted, while psychopaths are typically more calculated, charming, and manipulative, often masking true emotions behind the facade of normalcy.
Alright guys, so we're with the Panasonic 18-40mm. Very compact zoom. We're actually going...
Keep it going.
Alright.
You got it.
Hold on. Retake. We're actually going to Mossy Rock Preserve in Alabama. We're going to test out the lens and check out the capabilities of it. It's a variable aperture. So we'll see how it handles with a good amount of daylight. And then as the sun goes down, less daylight, and see how it handles then. Alright, cut, man. Cut it! So this lens is wide, and I did have to use some stabilization, but aside from the technicals and all the image quality, this lens can really just capture things at a different perspective. I definitely felt like, you know, I could just have so many looks, and even just practicing my skill. Luckily I had a good sport to do what I say when I asked for poses. Something about this lens is between 18 and 40 you have so much versatility that you can just get any type of shot. That's really awesome. I love it. Zoom in to 40. Zoom it in. Zoom it in. So when I only had one lens with me, and that lens being the 18-40, you know, I definitely learned a few things, and it was good to actually just have the one lens, and everything you do, you have to work around that. And, you know, whether a subject is too far, or you want to get super close, or whatever the case may be, just being in that element and not having to think, oh, should I grab something else? You know, it changes the whole, I guess, way of how you're doing things. So, and not having the best lens around really shows you that even if you don't, you can really create something amazing. So don't let that hold you back. So I really love this little guy. Alright, so I'm in the forest, and one thing this thing has taught me is I think we're all getting a little too bokeh crazy. When you don't use a filter on this thing, you know, the apertures are going to be a lot higher. If you're at the right shutter speed, you're not going to have the bokeh. See you later. What is this?
Who goes there? State your business!
And you know, just having this lens, one lens, small, compact, you know, it really made me realize that it's not always about the cinematic image in every scenario. Sometimes it's just capturing the memories, you know, that will just last forever, and you can look back on. Sometimes I think we forget that that's the number one thing that cameras can do. And this does that in such a small, compact package that it makes you want to take it everywhere to capture those memories. We're still on this 18 to 40. And I mean, just the fact that what's more beautiful than that? I can't get over it. I can't. Love this lens. It's definitely going to be in my kit. It's definitely going to be in my arsenal. What else can you say about a lens? Nothing really. Man, the South Carolina cold, it's hitting different. Good. So this is a lens that I've had for years. Canon FD 24 2.8. And I don't know if it's just me, but when I use this thing, man, I just love the image and I love using it. And I think there's something special about everything. Just looks so like it has depth and it's squishy and it can touch things. It just looks, I don't know, it's like out of this world to me. And I love the way it grades and I love just using it, man. I mean, this is one of my cheapest lenses and I think has become my new favorite, even though it's definitely not the sharpest. It's not the best in really any category, but there's something about it, something about the images, a lot of the images, and not even all of them. Sometimes I like, in this instance, I like the 18 to 40 more than the 24. But normally when I use this thing, man, I love it. It's a great lens, and I just love the images. Even if no one else does, I still do. At the end of the day, as a creative, we got to figure things out and have our own style. Everything looks the same nowadays. And I think that's what draws me to the 24 2.8. And I'm not the best on 24, so I'm still learning the best type of framing and the best way to use it. And maybe it's just the thought of using something that's not the norm, that's vintage, that's from another time. It saw a whole other life before it came to me. I have no idea where it's been. And maybe it's something about that is the reason I personally enjoy using a lens like this. It's part of how I feel I've always been. It's just, I tend to not like the road that's more traveled. I guess in terms of creativity, this is more unique to me. Using this lens by itself in a unknown environment, so to speak, kind of showed it was a great learning experience. And at the end of the day, listen, the tools matter, gear matters, but there also is the element of creativity and putting yourself in every project and having your own product. If you really want to, I guess, either set yourself apart or, if you're like me and want to have your own type of creation and style, and if you're still looking for that, tune out as much noise as you possibly can. Simplify everything and just go and practice and capture, create. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be anything. You can make a video about washing your car and how that relates to life. How deep can we really go into these stories and feelings and emotions and the images we can create that bring these things out of other people when they watch them? It's all an extension of us. And at the end of the day, power's in your hands. Something like that.